Chat, would you get your face lasered if you thought you could look younger? I'm gonna keep it a buck. I would never.
How about no?
I would never.
Would you trade 1 week of downtime for skin that looks better all year round? Winter time means laser season.
So I decided to do CO2 laser.
What is that?
Ow! It's burning the skin.
Tomorrow.
Crusty.
She looks like a tomato that's been left out in the sun.
Oozy and just not very
Crusty and
pleasant.
oozy. You just burned your face.
Ouch, baby. Very ouch.
Oh my God. What is up with women, dude? This is why I say women are so more insecure than men. A man would never go through that. A man's like, you know what? I'm gonna just take these crow's feet to the head. I'm gonna just look older. It is what it is, dude. Like, these women are straight up burning their own skin just to look a little bit younger. This is a crazy world that we live in where women have to resort to this stuff. What is this?
This I did in Turkey.
Yeah.
Very bad.
Yeah.
In Turkey.
How many times?
5.
5 times, now 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Yes.
very bad.
Turkey, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very bad in
Bro,
Turkey.
that nose is cooked. Either she snorted a lot of booger sugar or somebody bucked her nose up.
Very bad.
If that's even a, I don't even know. This one might be swinging for the other team, chat.
I don't know what.
I don't even know what that is. Oh my God, that was bad. That was real bad. Before my forehead reduction, oh boy, I need that, chat. Put a 1 in the chat if I need that. It looks much better. I need that forehead reduction, chat. Should I go to Turkey and get my forehead reduced? Reductionals? I might have to get a forehead reduction, dude. Before? After? I mean, it actually doesn't look that bad. Like, I think they did a good job. I've actually looked into the forehead reduction, and I've heard that there's a lot of side effects that you got to be really weary about. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna have a big forehead. And besides, if I don't have a big forehead, what are you guys gonna clown me for? You know what I mean?
We're at day 3 of CO2 laser recovery.
Where she looks like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. My God. She looks like a burn victim.
And it is still frightening. Like, frightening.
Like, she looks like Frankenstein, a female Frankenstein.
I look in the mirror and I don't even recognize myself. And
Or she looks like a character off of Resident Evil Requiem. Shots fired! Which, by the way, I've heard is an amazing game.
my little boy is just terrified of me at this point.
Yeah, I would be too. You look like a walking dead zombie.
Improvement in some ways, but looking worse in other ways. So I feel like I can open my eyes a little bit better, which is nice because I couldn't see, like, because my eyes were like this. I literally couldn't see, but I feel like the grid.
Honestly, at this point, I wish your eyes weren't working, so you didn't have to look at what I'm looking at.
And everything from the CO2 is really starting to like surface, and you can see it. And my neck is more swollen, and the neck is actually the most painful part today. So anyway, tonight for the skincare, we are gonna do a vinegar soak. Just use distilled water. So I used 1 cup of distilled water to 1 tablespoon of vinegar. So all I'm gonna do is just kind of like blot it on like that. Oh, and it feels so good. Here's the other one. Tomorrow, I'm going to wash my hair. I have not washed it since I had the CO2 laser. I washed it the day of, like early that morning, and I'm happy I did because you really, like, I've been bathing, but I haven't gotten in the shower because just like the steam from my shower
hurts.
I just feel like would be too hot. I think the most emotional part about the CO2 laser is obviously you look unrecognizable. Your family's scared of you. Your husband.
Yeah, you look terrifying. You look like her face is nightmare fuel.
Like, what have you done? And same with your children. But it's very isolating because I'm not leaving my house. Like, I have been stuck
You should
home,
do it.
and I feel like I'm just
go to the grocery store. Go out and about. Go run some errands.
getting like cabin fever at my own home. And so anyway, that's one of the hardest parts. It's just you feel really isolated.
Good morning.
Jesus, this looks like a venereal disease.
Morning. Day number 1. It is gross. My children are scared of me because I am now the bearded bloody lady. The blooded bearded lady.
Blood beard. I'll give you a blood beard. I had a buddy in college that got a blood beard. We called it getting your red wings. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you're sick enough to know what that is.
And they don't want me to walk them into school, and I can't blame them.
I don't blame them one bit.
It hurts.
Shocker.
But it feels more like I have a pound of wax on my face that I can't move.
God.
But I'm really swollen and puffy, but the
worse it looks, the better it is.
it looks, the better the results, so they say.
Right. How about new?
Right. What is wrong with these women, dude? Look at this.
Put yourself.
Whoever said violence isn't the answer doesn't know how CO2 recovery works. It looks like they were in a burning car. This is bad, dude. This is so bad. I can't believe people are actually signing up and paying for this.
Emotions wise, I think it's catching up with me. I'm a bit like, what have I done?
It looks like somebody took a blowtorch to a tomato. That's what it looks like, bro.
It feels very sore and tender, especially on this side here. A lot of tenderness, pain. The pain is still low level, but it's noticeable. I've taken some paracetamol, I've taken some ibuprofen. I feel very tight. I'm anxious because I now have to get in the shower, and I'm nervous about that because I know it's going to sting. And I know I've got a lot of crusting here that needs to...
it's just like blood, just...
come off. But obviously I can't put much pressure on the face, like washing it. So I will just do the face wash, and then I'll come out and put the ointments on, and hopefully that will look a little better and feel a little better. I can see the swelling has gone down a little more, my eyes, especially this side, which is my right side. The left side is still quite a bit more swollen.
Right, it looks like somebody beat her to a bloody pulp and lit her face on fire. This is a bad look.
This side, and this is where I'm getting quite a lot of the pain on my temple here.
Stupid.
But this is absolutely normal. This is all to be expected. There is nothing out of the ordinary here at all. It looks absolutely grotesque, but my skin is doing exactly what it needs to be doing to heal.
Yeah, I bet. And the thing is let me guess, you got a PhD or you just listened to a doctor that said it was supposed to do that? I don't know, man. This stuff is weird to me, dude. This just looks like it hurts, bro. Ow! What is it doing? Tightening the skin? Jesus. Just look a little bit older, dude. That's what I'm saying. Just look a little bit older. What's wrong with looking a little bit older, dude? Age gracefully. Come on now.
Like, I took this ice bath of this mask on my face. I have to do it 8 times a day. And then after I apply the mask 3 times, I have to...
We'll see a few afters here in a bit.
Like slough my face down with this like aftercare product or Aquaphor, whichever one. This whole process is actually really not fun.
What's so funny to me is that women like to call men so insecure when they're walking around looking like they're wearing a Jason mask, you know? She looks like she was an extra on that movie, The Strangers. Shots fired! This, bro. Women love to call men insecure. They really do love it. They love to call us insecure, but then they will go get their face burnt to a crisp just to look 5 years younger. Because I always say, dude, you can't put lipstick on... You can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. You know, you're still beat. No matter how much you tighten the skin, CO2 laser it, you're still probably... I mean, you're just going to be mid. And usually it's always the women that have husbands. They get to stay at the crib. Not going to have help and company. She can just lay around for an entire week and do nothing. Put a 1 in the chat if you can't... I can't afford to lay around for a week and do nothing. Like, this woman can do nothing and eat pickles and... Ooh, this is awful. This looks terrible. Like, what a crazy mix. Pickles, blueberries, what is that, baby vomit, and some strawberries?
This is my lunch, and this is how much I got down of it. Not very much.
Yeah, who eats pickle spears? Just straight pickle spears.
And this is just the end of day 3. I hope I feel better tomorrow.
Chapter 3? Goodness gracious. It needs to be chapter done. You need to stop. Just stop it. Stop it. I can't believe women are going to these lengths. Because as a guy, dude, we have like 2 options. You get a nice haircut and you get your beard trimmed. And then I always say, wear a nice cologne, because the first hole that you ever penetrate in a woman is her nostrils. Speaking of, I have my 3 favorite. I've been trying to build this list for you guys for a while, and I want to make sure I got it right. So, number 1, here's my gem fragrance for you guys, and I'm not being paid by any of these guys, so I'm just putting you guys on because I've been on Fragrance Talk. Hawass, for him, it's in the link in the description. You can look at my face through that. You could also do Hawass Ice, which is very good. This is a good general scent. Projection's crazy on this. It smells very, very good. Oh my God. It's just like a nice fruity fragrance. It's great for the gym. If you're going to be outside, I would go with that. This is a good like work fragrance off Non-Supremacy Collector's Edition. And what's cool about all these, dude, is they are all under 50 bucks. So this one's kind of pineapple-y, but also a little bit musky, kind of smells manly. And then Lattafa Teriyaki Intense. This one, dude, right here will get you Teriyaki Intense. This one will get you so many compliments. I had one of my subscribers reach out to me and say, hey, Levi, I bought that Lattafa Teriyaki Intense and it had my girlfriend straight up moist. This one's straight sex, though. So this is like a good date night fragrance, but I have them all, link in the description. They're all under 50 bucks because I'm a man of the people. Okay, here, let's run this back. Let's run this back. One sec, chat. Sorry.
Having to like go out in public like this, or like go out in, I mean, like my job is like making.
Bro, it looks like a flamethrower skeeted on their face.
So like it kind of like puts a toll on making videos, but at least like I can make content about the CO2 laser. But literally it's like super sucks walking around like this. People probably think you're like up or diseased or something, I don't know, but the only good thing about it is the results are amazing. So I'm super excited for the results, and I'm ready to be out of this ugly ass stage. Ugh.
Even when it's healed, honey, you're not going to be out of that ugly ass stage. You still, like I said, you put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig, bro. It's still a pig, homie. Like, I don't see how you're going to look really any different. Women are doing this to their hands?
Sun damage. It targets water in the epidermis, creating a precise, controlled resurfacing that stimulates new collagen from underneath. That's why it smooths fine lines, improves crepey texture, and tightens the skin without adding volume. Downtime is titratable from just the...
Imagine being the first person that was like, you know what I think we should do? I think you should just fry my skin. You know what I mean? Just get that laser and start frying me. Cook me up. You know what I mean? Like, imagine you're the first person that tried it. I don't know. This is very odd. There's actual doctors talking about this though. Fad-driven profession.
Whenever a new product, a new procedure, a new anything comes on the market, everyone scrambles to go get it done. Surgeons acquire it, market the crap of it, they peak, and then all of a sudden, all the complications begin to present, and then all of a sudden, within a year or two, it's gone. One of these such devices or treatments is radiofrequency microneedling, such as Morpheus, and there's many of them on the market. Now, I love microneedling, but not radiofrequency, and as a result, we don't have one and we've never done it. The problem is that it creates a lot of issues, and up until now, it was just a lot of debate. Well, guess what? The FDA just put out a warning regarding these devices, and that they've noticed there's been a tremendous amount of complications and people presenting with burns, fat loss, nerve damage, loss of elasticity, etc. And as a result, I've been saying from the very beginning that I wasn't a fan of heat-driven microneedling because of those things, and now finally the FDA has caught up. So I'm not saying don't ever do it, I'm just saying be cautionary, because when they first came out, oh my God, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and everyone made a mad rush to get it done. Well, now we're realizing, like many other procedures, that maybe it wasn't as great as we had anticipated.
Well, here's my whole thing. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, especially with these things that are like, it'll make you look young again.
Really powerful tool, and they're very important to know about, but they are not without issues. And
yeah, I know, dude, these are doctors that have probably been in the profession for a very long time. What happened to just aging gracefully? I remember back in my day, if you got a little bit old, you just got a little bit old, man. It's all right, boy. You got a little bit old, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. Sometimes, you know, you can age a little bit gracefully and look good as an older fella. Like, for me, I'm starting to get some grays in my hair. I'm starting to get some grays in my beard. I'm going to embrace it, dude. It is what it is. It's part of life.
Take a second to say thank you so much, Phil Murphy, for ruining how I feed my family and my business. I basically have to sign over all of the ownership of the medical part to a physician who's never going to see you, never going to talk to you and treat you. I really don't see us being open much longer.
The governor of New Jersey recently signed an executive order ending a previous executive order that was enacted during the 2020 COVID pandemic. Nurse practitioners were allowed to practice primary care independently. What happened was a lot of nurse practitioners went out and set up new businesses doing aesthetics and IV bars. And that executive order has been in effect for just about 6 years now. 28 states allow some degree of independence for nurse practitioners. And the other states, you have to be under a doctor. And there's quite the turf battle affecting that. As of January 16th, that executive order was ended. And New Jersey's laws are reverting now to what they were before the COVID pandemic.
So y'all.
Okay, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you guys want to make some extra cash, go to free cash right here. I don't know if you guys have ever heard it, but basically you can get paid to, play games. You can get payouts via PayPal, Apple, Amazon. You get $5 on me if you sign up with this code. If you've some guy was like, "Hey, Levi, I didn't get the $5." If you have not signed up with the link that I have in the description, or if you've already signed up for the app already, you can't you can't basically sign in and then you get the money. It has to be a new account. But yeah, you can watch stuff, play games. This is it's only an Apple though, so if you got an Android, I'm sorry about that. But 4.8 rating, 4.8 stars, 49,000 ratings, and then free cash reviews on Trustpilot, 266,000 reviews, basically 267,000, 4.7, and people are an hour ago. So I really enjoy earning cash to play my favorite casino, stake.us. Also on top of that, I received an offer for stake security or stake recently that is $12,450. And I've seen some reviews about Reddit saying people aren't able to claim it. So if I'm asking anybody knows if free.com yourselves can give me an answer if this is an offer. I've seen some stuff on Reddit. A lot of people on Reddit talk about it's just hard to get the money. So I would say try to avoid PayPal if you can and just do a straight wire or do like an Amazon gift card. So there's my gift to you. Love you guys. Let's get back into it.
Y'all out here getting y'all faces burnt off by LP.
This is an accurate portrayal of what med spas are in the country, but this is what's going on in New York City. In every med spa, 100% of them, they were offering medical procedures without the legally required licensure and oversight. Every single one of them. 93% of the spas didn't have their licenses up. 73% had no medical oversight. And there are a couple of scary numbers in here. So 60% had no liability insurance, meaning if something bad happened, there's no insurance for that.
Botox, you know, every several months.
The difference when you've done it before.
Oh, the fibroblast plasma lift.
Julie's on day 2.
They're both
I'm
so
on
mean.
day 3.
Why the long face, you know?
Way worse.
You're probably thinking,
what the fart is that? Why would you ever, dude? It looks so bad. It doesn't look good at all. It looks so bad, bro.
Was doing microneedling until I heard this.
You do a couple of those treatments, and for the next 3 to 6 months, you actually look better. That's not because you've had some magical rejuvenation. This is because the tissue under your skin is swollen and is contracted. But that is the injury. Your body now takes a very long time to resolve that injury. It will resolve it in most part as scar tissue. And by then, that scar tissue is actually very thin and very not impressive as far as like how the results look like. So within, let's say, 6 months, all that swelling has gone away. And people normally think, in air quotes, that the results went away. But the result didn't went away. That's the result, my friend. The result is scar tissue.
For a second opinion on the status of my face. I had CO2 deep laser done a month ago.
You can just tell. Like, even though her face is healed, it's just splotchy.
And this is what I am left with. I was under the impression this was normal transitional hyperpigmentation, which is, you know, super common after lasers, from what I understand, and can be cleared up with hydroquinone, which is fine. But some people on one of my videos were kind of rude, and that's fine. But I'm gonna go, just for my own peace of mind, go and talk to another doctor who also does lasers just to see their thoughts.
CO2 laser, and honestly, I had no idea what I was in for. Day 1, I was red, swollen, and thinking, what have I?
Looking like fried bacon. Honey, breakfast is ready.
Done.
Looking at
the first few days, as you can see.
Bro, did she have, what's wrong? Why does she look like the Crimson Chin?
Shots fired!
You see how thick her jowl line is? Look like she's smuggling peanuts.
Were uncomfortable. My skin felt tight, dry, and really sensitive.
Not the little smile, Rebecca. Oh, this is comedy.
Around day 5, I started
Jesus. Oh my God.
to see a difference. And by day 7, I knew that I was turning a corner. It didn't look pretty, but I knew I was healing.
You're on oxygen? Still looks bad.
And by day 10, I finally started to see the glow that everyone talks about. It hasn't been instant. It's been a process. It still is a process, but a really rewarding one. This is just my experience. I'm not an expert. I'm just sharing.
Bruh. Honey, you got to get rid of these faces. What the fart is that face, dude?
The real, honest journey, in case it helps someone else who's curious.
And she purses her lips the same. It's did she really think she was cooking with this?
I'm still protecting my skin with SPF 50 every single day, but I already feel like it's been worth it. It's not instant, but it's definitely worth the patience.
Jesus. Okay, this girl actually looks like younger before getting a CO2 laser. Okay, here's see. Immediately after, Jesus, oh my God. Day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, day 10, day 11, day 12, 3 weeks. I don't see it. Chat, I don't see it. I think she looked better before. You know what I mean? I don't think it changed the face. Put a 1 in the chat. I don't think it really changed her face that much.
Okay, I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet. Basically, this treatment is like stopping the horse before it bolts. And the other thing as well, if someone ever said to me, I want you to torture some information out of someone, I'd be like, let's do this. This shit will, they'll be talking in like 14 days. So this is 28 days. I've got 6 nights to go. And yeah, I mean, the sleep deprivation. So the other thing as well is a lot of people are like, go get some drugs and stuff, like painkillers. And you can't. Nothing works. Like nothing. Because I've tried it.
28 days. She looks like an extra from 28 Days Later.
And even the doctor said, you can use steroids, the corticosteroid cream, but she said it's like 1 step forward and 2 steps back. So she's like, just suck it up. 6 more nights to go. And for anyone who's got any questions, I'll try my best to reply in the best way I can. But just keep in mind, yeah, I've totally lost the plot. I've had no sleep. And I'm like running on, literally on fumes.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. You know, who wants to sign up for that? Who wouldn't want to do that? You know what I mean? Dude, women will do anything to look younger. Just age gracefully, dude. Just age gracefully. That's all you got to do. Age gracefully. It's okay to look a little bit older, dude. It is okay. It's like I don't see why women are so against just aging a little bit. You know what I mean? Just age a little bit. All right, here we go. Let's switch gears. What I eat in a day is a 260-pound fat and beautiful woman.
You really are a fat bastard.
Fat and beautiful?
You're a liar.
What I eat in a day as a 260-pound fat woman. First, I had 2 applesauces with a Kool-Aid jammer.
Bro, she got the diet of a 5-year-old.
A slice of pizza and 2 breadsticks with some Coke.
I knew the soda was coming.
Another piece of pizza, Kool-Aid jammer, and Muddy Buddies.
Okay, does she ever drink water? Sugar and sugar water.
A Fun Time Sucker, a large fry, a large Dr. Pepper with no ice.
Dang, no ice. She's like, I want as much liquid as possible. A bacon McDouble. I can tell by those little piglet fingers. You're eating that up.
Bacon McDouble, which hit the spot. An orange pop.
Show more than just your neck up. I always say when they have neck up photos, if you're so proud though, here's my thing. If you're proud, show the body. Let's see it. Let's see the torso. It's always the neck up photos. Have you noticed that?
More Muddy Buddies. Their Kool-Aid to get away from pop. Neapolitan ice cream sandwich and French toast bites.
All sugar. Processed sugar. This is why I say, dude, the reason when you're fat and you feel like you're always hungry is because you're not eating nutrient-dense food. You eat steak. You eat some greens. You eat some fruit. Bro, you won't be hungry. Not near as much. Not near as much. But so many of these big back people, they just go and eat sugar all day. It's all sugar all day. Bread, sugar. And what in the fart is this? World Toe Wrestling Championship burst into tears?
We're back underway. Ruth has a very good start here. She's straight off that red line, but we see an early break.
It's the most calories she's ever burned in her life.
I think that's Emily Beach that time.
So
it looks like she's about to touch the board. She does touch the board.
Oh my goodness, and a punch!
Here is your winner!
She's knocked out Todio Ruth.
She's like, this is the only thing I've ever won besides that eating contest in 3rd grade.
And what a fantastic performance that was.
What a fantastic performance that was. Are you kidding me, dude? Oh my God. Chat, can we stop pretending this isn't a mental illness?
Okay. Yeah. I got a lot of idea. สั่งมาเลยเร็วๆ A lot of idea. ยังไม่ได้ทันได้นอนเลยเนี่ย
What in the fart is that? I had to see it so you guys had to as well. That is bad, bro. My Lord, that's bad. Whew. Horrible, 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 horrible. I don't see why you would want to do that much surgery to yourself and just ruin your body. God gave you the body that you're in, and you can just do the best you can with what you got, which is what I tell guys to do. Get a good haircut. You know, get your if you have facial hair, get your facial hair, done right. But if you don't, and you're gonna be here's the sauce. Here's really the sauce. Look up the BMI chart, okay? This is the easiest way. Like the whole looks maxing stuff, in my opinion, I've never really done it. So I can't sit here and say like, oh, this stuff doesn't work. But in my opinion, I've never looks maxed. What I consider looks maxing is just taking what you have and optimizing it for the best absolute outcome you can get. Number one is the BMI, okay? So let's just use my body weight as an example. I'm 6'2", right? Okay. And then I want to be, where is this weight in pounds? Okay, cool. Weight in pounds. So I'm 185 pounds. So if I go 180, let's just go down 180 and then we go down to 6'2". So I got like a 23 BMI. If I was 200 pounds, I'd be at the top end of that. And if I was 150 pounds, I'd be at the bottom end of that, right? So I need to get down to probably about 170, and I'd be really lean. So find out your height, find out the weight that would be right in the middle, right? So if you're 5'5", you probably need to be about 130 pounds. You're 5'9", you need to be about, anywhere between 140 to 150. Figure that out first, okay? Then you can change out your wardrobe. Pick the style that you like. For me, I love old money. And then I love this new 90s stuff that's coming back. Abercrombie actually has a bunch of cool gear that's out right now. But go look up old money aesthetic on Pinterest. Boom, you do that. Then what you do is go to your barber and say, hey, based on my face shape, what haircut do you think would look the best? So for any of you guys wondering what haircut I have right now, I would consider this more of a warrior cut. Even though I have the fade, I'm going to keep the fade, but I'm going to get this more like textured fringe, textured crop, you want to call it that maybe. But the warrior cut, it's kind of like Brad Pitt Fight Club. I don't think I'm really pulling it off that well because my hair is too long right now. But that's essentially what this cut is, okay? You do that and then get your beard faded. There's an Italian style way to cut your beard, which is what I do. So my beard actually connects right here. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, but my beard connects right here and right here. I shave this part so I don't look like I'm a good old boy, because when I don't, I look real country. I look real country. And you can see in older videos where I'm not shaved, maybe even yesterday or the day before, like there's hair there. And you can see my skin's kind of splotchy. Like I got rosacea, which, cool, whatever. I rock that stuff. I don't care. But the main thing is get your beard faded, get a nice bearded haircut. That's already half the battle. And then get your weight in check, bro. You're probably gonna look okay. Even if you're beat to bitch and you're not that good of a looking guy. Maybe you don't have a really strong jawline and stuff like that. Like you can look good by just making sure your weight is in check. That's really all it is. What is this clip? POV, having herpes when you conditionally love yourself. I'm ruined. My life is over. No one will ever want me again. I'm dirty. Having herpes when you unconditionally... I'm a badass. I'm worthy of epic love and lovemaking. I'm beautiful and perfect in every way. No, you're not.
How about no?
No, you're not. Let's unnormalize that. Let's unnormalize that. So let's not do that anymore. So if you're that, stop being a runner, please.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
So let's just stay away from that, please. For the love of goodness gracious. For the love of goodness gracious. Stop it. What do we got here? Let's find some other clips. I'll be trying, bro. Okay, have y'all been hearing about this Resident Evil Requiem? Have y'all been hearing about this new game? Dude, it looks so sick. I put it on the other day just to watch some stuff. And Cass was even getting into it. Like, she was really enjoying just watching the gameplay. I don't like horror games. They absolutely terrify me. Absolutely terrify me. Because Resident Evil Requiem is a scary one. The only game I've played that's like a scary one like that would be Dead Island 2, and I really enjoyed Dead Island 2. Really enjoyed Dead Island 2. But this game is sick, dude. Like I was watching some here, I'll pull up some gameplay really quick. Graphics are insane. I think this is 720p, so sorry, chat. But yeah, dude, it's I think it might even be a contender for Game of the Year. It looks insane. The gameplay's great. Some of the graphics are crazy. Like look at it, look at this. Look at this. Look at that. That's a video game. This stuff is getting really real. You can see the strands of hair on this man. It's crazy to me. But dude, I was watching some of the gameplay. Like I might even watch some more today. It is so good, bro. It is so good. I was like, wow. Like it's finally, it's about time. And chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. It's about time they put out a game that wasn't woke garbage. That's why Halo went into the dumps, because it was a bunch of liberal feminist women that ruined the franchise. I used to love that game. I used to love that game. But now, you know, it's ruined by liberal feminist women. So that's why the franchise has just gone down the tubes and down the tanks. It sucks, but you know, it's something I won't be playing anymore, because I used to love playing the online version of it, you know, like Halo 2 Online. Back in the day when the lobbies were unregulated and you could say whatever you want. Imagine, Chad, if they go back, your next job interview, they go back and they're like, let me see your Call of Duty lobby chat. They have like audio recordings of you screaming stuff. That'd be wild. Isn't that right, Lokes?
Won't they do?
But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Words, Levi.
Stupid.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.